Hi everybody, this is card number 2 on the trio for Father's Day cards that I created on TikTok. This is the video for the fish. The fish stamp came from Door County Stampin' Up! Company. And so I'm going to actually demonstrate how to make this card so you get a good feel for what you can do with your card. As you can see, we have a cutout, we have little fish, and it says, I hope your day is fantastic. Obviously inside I left blank so you can write whatever sentiment that you want inside. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look. So I took the liberty of cutting out my little fish before we actually filmed. So this is a nice thing. So here's my fish. So I'm just going to set Mr. Fish aside. You can do anything you want with Mr. Fish. You can actually create a whole new card with your fish. I colored this one. As you can see, it has a nice color to it. So you can color your fish and have it happy, happy, happy all you want. All right, so I'm going to take this piece first because this is probably the longest process of all. And we're going to color the bobbers. It says all these little fishies. Oops, there you go. Good times. So I'm just going to color in the bobbers. I'm using an alcohol ink marker, which I happen to really enjoy this red because it's so vibrant. There are some beautiful Stampin' Up! Colors that I really enjoy. This one is not Stamping Up, but the Stamping Up ones blend so much better. I'm using this one as a direct color because it is just really vibrant. And it was from Barnes & Noble. But I really enjoy Stamping Ups. I use Stamping Up to blend this one. They blend so beautiful. So if you are looking for any Stamping Up supplies or alcohol markers, I suggest you take a peek at what they've got. I do have a website if you want to look and you don't have a demonstrator. I'd be super honored to be yours. And so you can place an order with my information, and that link will be in my comments or in the description of the video. Just give you guys a heads up on that. All right, I'm not here to necessarily sell, but if you want to, that would be phenomenal. All right, so there is our bobbers. They are done. I'm going to take Pebbled Path, which is their new in color for the year, and just give a little extra on the inside. So right around where the fish cutout was, so it has a little, I don't know, an extra dimension to it. Just gives it a softer look. I like the way it looks to add some extra zooshing. If you guys don't know the term zooshing, check out Mama's Junk Journal on TikTok and on YouTube. She talks about zooshing. This is a zoosher. This is by Hayden's Handles, by the way. He is also somebody that if you want an amazing handle, I would check out his work as well. I believe in supporting small business, and so I have done so as much as I can throughout the time I've been here on TikTok and YouTube. All right, so on the back, I'm going to just put a piece of paper that covers up the background so it looks like a little bit of water. But we're going to use dimensionals and we're going to pop this guy up. So this is where it gets a little interesting because you want to make sure that you got it all in the right space and so forth. So I'm going to just put this guy down. And I want to make sure that's lined up. And it is lined up just nice. So there we go. So it looks crooked, but you're not going to see it. So that's the beauty of layers. You don't always see the crookedness underneath. So we're going to go ahead, but we want to make sure that that piece of paper fits. And so I will do what I can to finagle that paper so that it does fit well. Every card you make, every detail that you use creates the card to be the specific images that you want on there. And I think it makes it unique. And that's why I love card making so much. All right, so I am going to take my antique decal scissors and go around the edges. If you want to just cut it, you're more than welcome to cut it. You can keep it straight edge if you want, but I am going to create mine just a little bit more edgy. I like the edge. And sometimes the scissors help, especially if you're using only by hand scissors. If your hand is hurting and sore, it's very hard to keep that up. So it's nice to have a scissor that's already cutting. So here we've got these sweet little fish. Now, each of you are going to have little gold fish. Don't forget to pop their little eyeballs out, which sounds terrible, but we want the die cuts to be so you can see their little eyes. Okay. All right, so we're going to take a little glue and we're going to place the little fishies in the water. I like using the fish on the opposite direction because it kind of looks cute. I'm sending you guys goldfish because they're so sparkly and pretty. So you will get happy fish. I'm also sending you the bubble dots or the pearls so that you can make your fish have water bubbles. I'm just going to put a couple in here like this. I think I'm sending you like, 6 or 7 dots. Oops, I lost a dot. So don't be surprised if you lose a dot. So go careful with your dots because they will pop. They will pop off just like that one. I'm having some serious trouble. Stay in there. All right, I'm going to do one more for this fishy. And then I'm just going to do the one bubble right there. So we're good there. All right. And then we're going to place our words. And there's your outside of your card. Pretty basic, pretty happy, but still simple and kind of unique in that respect. I like it. Now I'm going to take a piece of regular white basic cardstock, and I'm going to go around it like this because I'm going to put this on the inside, and it'll just give the card an extra touch of detail. And sometimes you dress up your card just a little bit, it makes all the difference in the world, right? So it doesn't have to be perfectly even because once again, we're being very creative and it's not supposed to be amazingly perfect. It's supposed to be creative, and sometimes a little shift in the edge is not such a big deal, especially if you can pull it off and have it look nice. All right, so I just color the edges like this, and we're gonna place this on the inside, okay? Especially if you have any dark cardstock that you're working with, you wanna put the color white on the inside so people can actually write on it, because it gets very challenging without that. And I'm going to put another fish on the inside. So you're getting 4 fish. And so you can have 3 on the outside and 1 on the inside. Oops, that goes with my fish kit. So let me just push that over there. I want to make sure I have the right amount of dots for everybody. And then I just put a couple little bitty ones in here as well, just to dress it up. Okay. And so there's the basic card right there. Once again, I'm going to just take and go around the edges and darken it a little. So even though it's dark and the paper almost looks like that Pebbled Path paper ink color, I'm just going to add that in there so it just layers it and gives it a dimension to it, which just gives a finished look, right? And so you can do that as well and create your cards to be specific to what you want simple, sweet ink and paper and glue and scissors. I just love it. So here's a beautiful card. Once again, I'm leaving this sentiment open. If you get your pack of sentiments, which you'll have, I love you, Daddy. I love you, Dad. You're a blessing in my life. Happy Father's Day. Hope your day is fantastic. You're a blessing in my life. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Father's Day card. It can be just a thoughtful card to another person. So if you have lost a loved one and you don't have a father to give to, you can turn this into a birthday card or a thinking of you card as well. Just a male masculine card that works amazing. So here's the one I did on the live, and here is the one we did now. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing your creations. Thank you for supporting and being a part of my team. If you don't mind following me, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I would really appreciate you. Thank you so much.